Hello everyone and welcome to another video. This time we are looking at the scrawlrBox. This is January ScrawlrBox, I think. I'll find out in a minute. So let's have a look inside. Ooh, presents. It's very heavy, or you know, for a scrawlrBox it's very heavy. So that's a lump there. Put that there. And then, oh, that's rather pretty and scary. Am I supposed to make that? This is by Marlene Ray or Rye. There's all the information you want to look up. There we go. Very nice. Put that there. And then, okay, that feels like sandpaper. It feels like very soft, gentle sandpaper. Probably sandpaper. And this feels like very soft, lighter sandpaper. So, okay. That's interesting. It's very rough. Let's see what we've got. We can kind of see a bit of what we've got, but... Ooh, presents. What have we got? Oh, there we go. Pastels Dessert Palette. There we go. By Rembrandt. We've got our sticker and it's this, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty much what that is. That's clever actually. I've not seen them do that before. Oh, I found the treat. Strawberry flavoured dipper. Interesting. I don't think I've had that before. And then we've got 3 pastel pencils in, well, I've got blue, red and pink. Don't know if that's what everybody else has got, but there we go. Some Holland. Bright, you read that. Brian Zeal design. So we've got some Rembrandt soft pastel half stick set. It's ever so dinky. It is cute. And then we've got the Brian Zeal design pastel pencil. There you go, with its watercolour. As with a watercolour, it's helpful to use pencils to add finer details to your work. So they are pastels, but obviously they have a point. So see if there's a point to that later. I'm funny. We've got the Canson, oh blimey, Me Tensies Touch paper. That's why it's so rough, I imagine. The unique surface texture of this paper allows for many creative possibilities and layering of pigments. Okay, if you say so. These high quality paper sheets retain all dry pigments, so they're obviously good with pastels, perfectly because they are micro abrasive surface created by sanded, so it's pretty much sandpaper, isn't it? It's pretty much sandpaper, and we've got a light grey and a dark grey. So that's what we've got in this month's January ScrawlrBox, and our challenge is reflective skies. So I'll have a go at that. I'm going to swatch it all out first. I don't really want to waste any paper, so I'm just going to do it on a little bit on this, a little bit on that, just aiming up here, and we shall see how that goes. So these are the Brunzeal pencils. Oh, now that is actually really nice. Can you see that? That is really bright. I'm liking this already. And then the red, again, very bright. It shows up, it's a lot nicer on the darker than on the lighter grey. See how the blue goes? Oh, still, yeah, that's very nice. You can get quite thin with it, not amazingly thin, but I mean they are pastels, so you can get that, oh excuse me, that detailed a point on it. I'm just going to go at these, just try not to use up the paper. Oh, it's a nice peachy colour there. And, oh, let's go for it. There's the blue, light blue, so they don't have any names on them. I'm already getting gunky. And then sort of violet-y colour. So there's our swatches, just zoomed in a bit. I'm going to risk getting gross. Some of these are quite similar, like, oh, that did not work well at all, did it? Anyway, these two are quite similar. I meant to do that, and these two are quite similar. Anyway, the blues have a certain difference. That's better. That's the way I wanted it. But I guess you get your fingers involved. I've got sponges and things, but I've never really found that they work that well. But they do for this kind of project. They do actually look quite interesting. Yeah, when you mix them together. Oh, this is gross. It feels horrible. It feels absolutely horrible, and I'm not enjoying myself at all. Things I do for YouTube, eh? But it actually seems to be more vibrant on this, but mix nicer on this. I don't know, I think they're the same consistency, but yeah, there you go. Great. Let's see if we can do a sky then. I must admit, shock and horror, I've never really used pastels before. I've kind of poked them and picked them up and gone, yeah, and put them back down again. Maybe the odd swish across a bit of paper, but they were never really my thing, or they look terrifying, to be honest. But I must admit, I quite enjoyed this. I think the sort of flowy style of just basically whacking a bit of colour onto the paper and whizzing it about, yeah, I kind of enjoyed doing that. I normally try and be so proper with things, but I'm experimenting. This is what this is all about. This is what these subscription boxes let you do as well. Just sort of experience new ways of doing. I mean, literally, I'm just squiggling it on there and rubbing it with some tissue. I gave up with my fingers. I think I heard somewhere if you use your fingers, the oil from your hands gets onto it and sort of ruins it. So yeah, that's my excuse, but the tissue seemed to work quite well. I just had to keep moving it about. Otherwise, if you went over too many times, obviously the pastel would go on the tissue and kind of make it a bit murky, so you had to be careful with that. But yeah, I enjoyed this, and these pencils were good just to give that bit more of a sharp line. Obviously, I mean, later on I sharpen them and you can get quite a fine point, but nothing too amazing. But there you go. I'm putting, there's a little church and there's a couple of little trees, so there you go. And then I did a bit of shading looking back, and I may go back and change it. I wish I'd used maybe that orange colour or that peachy colour just to give it a bit more definition. I used this, you can see the blue, and just to lighten up one side and darken down the other side. But no, I think I should have been a bit braver and maybe even used that really light colour, which is almost white on this paper, but is more of a light peachy colour. So yeah, maybe going back I would have been a bit braver doing more highlights on those buildings and trees. But no, I enjoyed this. I'm glad I got this box, and I'm glad I had a go at pastels. I may even do something else. I did have another go with a face, and I can't do faces, so yeah, just know. There I am, badly cutting the end off. Yeah, I need to get better scissors, really, don't I? So that's what I've made of it anyway. I think to get this vibrant colour, it would have been a bit better on the lighter, but I wanted like a nighttime look. Let's just quickly, I did this a bit earlier. I don't know. I don't think there would have been that much difference. Just underneath would have been lighter, I guess. But I'm quite pleased with that. I mean, I'm not one for pastels. I think I've had a go once more and never again. That is my attempt at it anyway with these. And these, I like this actually. I did enjoy it. I didn't enjoy there, which is why I ended up there, but I liked them. I did. I might look more into pastels. I swear I've got some other ones somewhere. I wish we had, I mean, we had the red here, but I don't know, maybe a bit more, a couple of brighter ones in here would have been good. But there we are. That's what I've come up with. But hopefully that helped showing you what's inside this box. And if it did, or if it didn't, and you just kind of feel nice, please give it a like, please subscribe if you haven't already. It would be awesome and make my day. I shall hopefully see you next time. Bye.